So do team members need to wait until the daily scrum, the stand-up, to ask for help when getting impediments resolved? Yes, of course they do. I mean, why sit around with a problem and tackle it and try and deal with it when you could wait until tomorrow? Of course, you don't have to wait. The idea of a daily scrum or a stand-up is a backstop, okay, when it comes to impediment resolution. So we've got a daily scrum. It's there for the developers to plan their work towards a goal. As part of that, they're going to highlight, I'm struggling with this still. That's all well and good. But if that's the first time anybody else has heard about it, are they, being professional as a developer? Can you imagine it? You have your stand up at 9:30 in the morning. At 9:45, you walk away thinking, oh, that was pretty good. At 9:50, it all falls apart and nothing works. Okay, you've got an impediment. It needs resolving. You've got a choice. You can wait until 9:30 tomorrow, a mere 23 and a half hours later, or you could turn around to your team and say, it's all fallen over. I need help. Okay. We've moved on, I hope, from the idea that Scrum Masters are there to fix things for the team, and we're getting to the point now where people are realising that Scrum Masters aren't responsible for resolving everything, but responsible for making sure everything is resolved. Okay. So that's good. So we're not going to the Scrum Master and saying, hey, fix my stuff. Instead, we're now on the journey to real self-management, taking responsibility within the developers. The thing broke. Can I resolve it? If I can't resolve it immediately myself, can the team help me resolve it? And inside that, of course, is a Scrum Master. But can we get it resolved? And if not, how do we escalate it? How do we get it to the right people? So, maybe the Scrum Master is the right person to get it resolved. Maybe they're the right person to take it forwards. But they can only do that when they know about it. So, no, you don't have to wait until you stand up. In fact, I would strongly recommend not waiting until a stand up for a daily scrum to mention the fact that the world fell apart on you yesterday, because that's just, it's just ridiculous to start with, that anybody thinks that they should hold on to an issue until a meeting happens. But it's unproductive. You're not getting stuff done. Okay? If you noticed it was a problem, it's probably because it was in your line of sight while working. So it's a problem now. Talk to somebody. If you can't resolve it, can they resolve it? Getting that conversation going as early as possible is absolutely what you want to be doing. So if it's 5 minutes after the daily scrum, it's 5 minutes after. You can still talk to them. The daily scrum is there to ensure you're on track. It's not the only place you have to do it though. So as a developer, as a Scrum Master, don't worry about stepping up before that meeting and saying, we've got an issue, we need to put our heads together and get it resolved. If that's the most important thing that developer or those developers or the whole team can work on, by its very definition, it's what you should be doing. So please, don't wait until your daily scrum, until you stand up to raise an impediment. Let the team know as soon as you realise you can't resolve it yourself, because maybe they can resolve it with you sooner and get you back on track and keep them on track to delivering the goal, the whole point that your team is working together. If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.